Hey, Mom. Is everything okay? Are you stuck in traffic or something?
No, what are you talking about?
Mom, where are you?
Oh, God. Why are you asking me so many questions? Where do you think I am?
Just answer my question, Mom. We don't have time for this. The ceremony is about to start.
Oh, stop it.
My fiancé's parents are already at the venue. You need to hurry, Mom. I told you to be there early, right? Please, just tell me where you are now. You're an hour late. The wedding starts in half an hour.
Listen, we've decided not to attend your wedding.
What? Why?
Why? Because we don't want to. It's such an embarrassment to attend your wedding as parents. Well, let me make this clear. Emma's my beautiful daughter. Always has been. But you're not my daughter. I never considered someone like you, an ugly duckling, to be my daughter.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. I've been feeling this way for a long time. Unlike your sister, you're ugly and unbearable to look at. You're so good at studying and graduating from a prestigious college. But you know what? You always look down on people. After you started your PhD, your attitude got worse. You started doing some kind of weird research in college. You think you're better than us. But you're ugly and nobody loves you.
Why are you saying this now? It's my special day. My research is something that can help people in the future. Even my thesis is...
See?
What?
You love to brag about your stupid thesis. Because that's the only thing you've got. Seriously, you should fix your attitude.
Mom.
Meanwhile, your sister is so beautiful inside and out. All the bad parts of the genes went to you.
How can you say such a horrible thing?
I'm just telling you the truth. Besides, who wants to marry someone as ugly as you? The guy who wants to marry you is probably an ugly weirdo, too. Probably he's a nerd who lives in the basement or something. Seriously, there's no reason for me to attend such a wedding of losers. More like it's embarrassing to be there. I already decided not to attend your wedding. Nothing you can do now. So please stop bothering me.
Mom, you don't love me? It's your daughter's wedding.
I never loved you. I don't even want to consider you as my daughter.
You never loved me? Okay. I hope you won't regret what you said.
What? Oh, don't make me laugh. Why would I regret telling you the truth? See, you're doing this again. Who do you think you are? Just shut up. I don't even want to see your face anymore.
Hey, Ella. Did you hear anything from Mom and Dad? If not, I'll call them. Emma, Mom replied to me just now. They're not coming to my wedding. What? Why? Well, she told me it was such an embarrassment to attend my wedding.
What?
Did Mom really say that? Yeah, she told me that she never loved me because I am ugly and look down on people. She told me that she didn't want to consider me her daughter anymore. Just as usual, she never cares about me, even on my special day. Look, Ella, everything she said is not true. You're beautiful inside and out. I don't think you look down on people either. You are dedicating yourself to helping others, right? Mom just doesn't know that. You are the most beautiful girl that I know. Thank you, Emma. But I feel bad for Chris's parents. They came early to meet our parents, you know. They've been asking me what's going on. I don't know what to say to them. Just tell them everything. You've already told them about Mom and Dad before, right? They're going to be your in-laws. I'm sure they'll understand. Everything will be fine, Allah. Thank you. But I can't ever forgive Mom. It's your big day. So she thinks we still don't know about the truth, huh? I guess so. It really disgusts me that she's acting like this. I will talk to them. Just focus on your wedding today, okay? Emma, thanks for always being here for me. Of course. You're my sister. I love you so much.
I hope you won't regret what you said. What's that supposed to mean? Did you think I would attend the wedding if you used Emma? I know what you are thinking. Why do you always rely on Emma? You're so immature. All you can do is rely on people and look down on them. You don't have to say it like that. It's not like I'm relying on her. Yes, you are. Just so you know, you can't ever be like Emma. Just look at yourself in the mirror. You can't ever be happy. Ever. You will spend your miserable life forever. You think you can change your life by focusing on your studies or something. But do you really think that could change your life? No way. No matter how many papers you write, ugly people are always losers. I don't think just because I look ugly, I will have a miserable life. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. Also, Emma was always there for me. And she said I was beautiful inside and out. Don't make me laugh. She's just taking pity on you for being born ugly. You are ugly inside and out. Don't be delusional. Have you met Emma's boyfriend? I think his name was Chris or something. Do you know how charming he is? That proves that she has a pretty face. If Emma was ugly like you, she could never date a guy like that. I can't believe you made her lie that you are beautiful. Why don't you just accept the reality? You are ugly and nobody loves you. Just because your sister said you're beautiful, you got carried away. None of that is true. I'm pretty sure Emma thinks you are ugly too. So you really don't love me. How many times do I have to tell you? I never loved you. I'm not attending your wedding, okay? I don't want to see your ugly face anymore. Are you sure you won't regret it? Of course not. Why would I regret it? Okay, I will tell Chris that you are not coming. What? Answer my call. Ella. Hey. I can't believe you kicked us out of the wedding. How could you disrespect me like that? Weren't you the one who said you weren't going to attend? I already informed the staff when you messaged me earlier. There was no seat for you. Why did you come? You don't want to see my face anymore, right? I could not go after hearing the truth. About what? Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. You're marrying Chris, right? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me? I knew you were misunderstanding something, but I know you won't listen or believe me. So I didn't say anything. Well, I have an idea why you thought Chris was Emma's boyfriend. You saw 3 of us at the shopping mall, right? Yeah, I saw you third-wheeling with them. Emma looked so happy talking to Chris. He looked like a model, and I'm pretty sure he's rich too. There's no way you could date a man like that. Well, he was my classmate in college. We became friends by doing research together. The time that you saw us, Emma was just helping us pick furniture for the house we're living in. Oh my god. If that's the case, why didn't you just say so from the beginning?
Because I know you won't believe me. I asked you so many times that I wanted to introduce my fiancé to you. But do you remember what you said? You told me you don't care about it, and you are embarrassed to get introduced that you're my mother. Right? Like, why are you talking about this now? You don't care about my marriage, right? Just leave me alone.
Oh, shut up. I can't believe you're making me a bad guy here. If I knew he looked good that much, I would love to meet him.
Oh, really? Just so you know, I've told Chris and his parents about how you treated me.
What?
The original plan was for me to introduce you to Chris's parents before the wedding, right? But you never came. Of course, they asked me what was going on. So, I told them everything. They know what a terrible mother you are. I don't think it's a good idea to meet them now.
What the hell? So you're just trying to make me look like a bad parent. How could you?
I just told them the truth.
You are such a liar. Ugly inside and out. I don't need an ugly daughter like you. The only daughter I love is Emma. Starting today, I am not your mother anymore. Emma, listen to me. I can't believe what Ella did to me. She went and talked about me to Chris's parents, portraying me as a terrible mother. How could she embarrass me like that? She's evil, isn't she? And on top of it, she had the audacity to kick us out of their wedding. How could she disrespect me in so many ways like this? This is just unbelievable.
Mom, I think you deserve to be kicked out from the wedding. Also, I'm the one who suggested to Ella to tell Chris's parents about you.
What?
I know what you would do if you knew about Chris. I thought it would be better to make everything clear to them. Ella just followed my advice.
Why would you do that? You're on Ella's side? I raised you all this time. I poured all my love into you, and I can't believe you betrayed me like this. How dare you?
Mom, cut it out. I know your love for me isn't genuine. I know everything.
What are you talking about? That's not true. I love you, Emma. You're my only beloved daughter. Not Ella, the ugliest woman in this world.
That's enough. You're really doing this for yourselves, aren't you?
What do you mean?
When I was in middle school, I happened to wake up in the middle of the night and overheard you talking to Dad. You said you'd marry me off to a wealthy man because I'm good looking, and then you'd depend on me in your old age. I know you tried to manipulate me from a young age. That's why you always bought me beautiful clothes and cosmetics. You even suggested I get lip filler and a boob job.
That's because
you're selfish. You only think about yourself. I know you see me as just a tool to make your future easier. You've purposely been mean to Ella since we were kids. I know you were trying to manipulate me to be on your side. But it won't work for me. I can never forgive what you did to me and to Ella. As an older sister, I tried to be a good sister for Ella. I lived my life thinking that I wanted to protect her happiness. That's why I will never be on your side.
Really?
You raised me to make it marry into wealth. You know what? I'm not going to marry for the rest of my life.
What are you talking about? You're a woman. How are you going to live without getting married? I can't believe that a beautiful woman like you is unmarried. You're wasting your life.
That's exactly what I expected you to say. I'm not wasting my life just because I'm not married. Marriage is not for me. I can be happy on my own without being tied to another person. Your mindset is really outdated, Mom. I will have my own life with my own happiness. I will never be used by you. This is my life. I make my own choices.
No, honey. You will regret it.
You're saying that because you're worried about yourself. Just don't you
ever try to ruin Ella's happiness. I'll hire a lawyer or something, and I'll make sure you don't get anywhere near her.
Why do you have to go that far?
Just do us a favor and stop bothering her. Today was supposed to be her big day, and Ella insisted on having you at the wedding. That's why I invited you too. But let's be honest, I don't want you involved in her life or mine. Since you don't see Ella as your daughter, treat me the same way. Starting today, we're not family anymore.
Oh my God! How could you say that?
You raised me for your own benefit. You're too selfish to call yourself a parent.
Then who will take care of us in our old age?
That's not my responsibility. Also, I will stop sending you an allowance from now on.
Are you kidding me? I wish I never raised you if I knew you would betray me like this. It's all your fault. You've ruined our lives. We thought Ella would marry into a wealthy man and support us. Now she says she doesn't want to get married ever, and she'll stop giving us an allowance. How can we live now? Ella should be married to a wealthy man, not you.
You manipulated Emma to be on your side. You're such an evil person. Why are you blaming me?
Shut up! I can't believe that Emma is siding with you. I brought her into this world with all my heart, and I loved her so much. What kind of joke is it that you're marrying a man like Chris?
Look, Chris sees me for who I am, unlike you. I'm grateful for my education and morals. They've kept me grounded. If not for them, I might have ended up like you.
I don't care about that now. It's not too late. Go talk to Emma and convince her to change her mind. If you can convince Emma, I'll love you and accept you as my daughter again.
But I don't want to be loved for that reason. I'll support Emma's decision if it makes her happy. I don't need your love. Emma's given me plenty. Honestly, I don't see you as my parents anymore. Can we just stop with this nonsense?
What? Don't say that. How are you going to survive? We're broke. You don't give a damn about your own parents? You got no heart.
Since the wedding day, I haven't seen you as my parents. Also, I know that I'm not related to Dad.
What?
When I was in kindergarten, you used to bring home a man when Dad wasn't around. You must have known him for a long time because you seemed very close to him. I still remember his face. The man's face, he looked just like me.
What? How did you know?
Emma noticed that too, even when we were little. We figured it out. The reason we don't resemble each other is because I'm product of your affair with that man. I'm only half blood.
You didn't tell your father, did you?
No.
Good.
That's because I don't have solid proof yet. Emma and I are going to take a DNA test soon. I will let you know the results as soon as possible.
You don't have to do that. Why are you doing this to me?
Don't be a jerk. We're just trying to find the truth. You can't keep lying to Dad.
If Dad left me, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I'm no longer cheating on your father.
But you cheated on him. It's up to Dad what he'll do after the DNA test results come back. Me and Ella has no intention of helping you. Don't contact us or come near us ever again.
Please, I'm your mother. You should help me.
No, you're not. Goodbye.
Wait, please help me.
As it turned out, the DNA test results revealed my sister and I were only half-sisters. Once we found out the DNA test results, things took a serious turn. Mom tried to keep the truth quiet, but Dad eventually caught on, leading to their separation. With finances tight, Mom had no choice but to return to her hometown. Life didn't cut her any slack there. Her mom suffered a stroke, thrusting her into a full-time caregiving role. Caring for her mom changed her perspective. She recognized her mistakes, apologized, and though I forgave her, I kept my distance. Stepping back from my parents brought some positive changes into my life. Furthermore, our thesis, the one my husband and I were working on, received recognition and won an award, fueling my passion for making a difference in the world even more.
Hey Hannah, what the hell is going on here? I just came home from school and found that my stuff was put out in the hallway. And you haven't come home yet? After your wedding yesterday, you said you guys would spend the night at the hotel. And you were coming back home today, right? I tried calling my dad earlier, but he's not answering his phone. He hasn't read my messages either. You and Dad held the wedding yesterday, and you are taking the whole week off, right? I thought you guys were going to be relaxing at home today. You finally came home. You were late. I had a hunch. I helped you carry your stuff. You should be grateful. Help me? Why is my stuff in the hallway? Because you're moving out today. What? I never thought of you as family. Actually, I didn't even want to invite you to my wedding yesterday. I didn't want you to say congratulations to me. Because you're a total stranger to me. You didn't keep quiet and went so far as to give me flowers, taking pictures with me. I never thought you were my daughter. You're being so bold. What are you talking about? It's true that we're not blood related. My mother passed away in an accident when I was very young. But when Dad introduced you to me about a year ago, he said, I'm in a serious relationship with her. I'm going to ask her to be your mom in the future. And you started living with us at home about 6 months ago. And you said, Riley, I'm glad we finally live together. Of course, your late mother is your real mother, but think of me as your mother too. Don't you remember? To be honest, I had mixed feelings about it, but I've been trying to think of you as my mother since then. You and Dad had a wedding yesterday, and I felt like now we're finally a real family. I even thought I might start calling you Mother from today, if you're okay with that. Stop it! That's disgusting! Disgusting? I had no idea that you hated me. Then why did you pretend to love me? You've always been so nice to me, always smiling. Of course! It was because I wanted to marry your dad. What? Because he lives in this huge mansion, and he is a company owner. I always wanted to be a CEO's wife. The truth is, I always thought you were an obstacle, but I figured that it's not a good idea to treat you badly or try to kick you out of the house. He might not like it and kick me out of the house if I can't take good care of you. So I decided to wait it out until we're officially married after the wedding. Patiently, you know. Patiently? Where are you now? Where's Dad? I'm going to expose your true nature to him. I'm so sorry. We don't want to see you. We're staying one more night in a hotel. You're moving out today, so we'll never see you again. Are you serious about me moving out? What did I do to make you hate me so much? You're so annoying. Besides, with you around, his money will flow to you too, right? I can't stand that. I'm going to have it all to myself. That's why you must leave. Oh no. I'm telling you, there's no point in trying to tell him. I made him block your ID, and I told him not to answer the phone. What? No way. Why would you do that? It's true, I'm not blood related to you, but I'm your husband's daughter. And yet, you kicked me out of the house? I'm still a college student. Face the fact that he chose me, his wife, not you. He does whatever I say. I told him that I wanted you out of this house by the end of the day. He only said, I see. He didn't even try to stop me. No way. You're his daughter. You know him well, don't you? That's him. He would never divorce me because of his public image. It's true that my dad is not very good at getting into trouble with other people. He's a very easily swayed person. You know what I'm talking about. I've always had more power than he did. But from now on, I'll continue to dominate him more. I am the decision maker in this family. I don't need you here. Just be thankful that I took care of you, a total stranger, until now. Pack up your stuff and get the hell out of here today. If you hate me that much, I'll leave. You finally understand. Hurry up and do it as soon as possible. But are you sure about kicking me out? Don't come crying to me later, okay? Huh? Why would I cry to you? Of course you're the one crying. Are you stupid? Okay, I get it. You're a college student, and yet you're still dependent on your parent? A lot of students take scholarships and go to school without depending on their parents. You are too spoiled. Your dad raised you as a single parent? You should think about that and be a little reserved. You should at least take care of your own tuition. I'll tell him not to pay from now on. I think you've got it all wrong. I've been paying my own tuition since I was a freshman. Don't lie. There's no way you have that kind of money. But from now on, it's no use crying about it. His money is mine. Get this. If any of your stuff is still here tomorrow, I'll throw it all away. Take everything you need and get out, okay? You were such a bitch. Why did he choose you? I don't care whatever you say. Let me check one thing. You say you're busy because you're working part-time. So the housework like laundry, cleaning, daily cooking, etc. I think I did most of them. You're going to do it from now on? How would I do that? You'd spend a whole day just cleaning this big house. He's the president and he's rich. All I have to do is hire a housekeeper. Now I can finally quit my part-time job. I'm really happy. Really, you don't know anything. Huh? Don't talk nonsense. You make it sound like you know everything. It's really annoying. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. I'm cutting you off as of today. I understand. Thank you for everything. Riley, dear. Long time no see. How have you been? Huh? Who is it? It's me. Me. Your mother, Hannah. I don't have a mother. Huh? To be exact, my beloved mother passed away in a car accident. I know someone called Hannah, though. She did some awful stuff to me like 12 years ago. I hate that person. I don't want anything to do with her, so I cut her off completely. She's like a total stranger now. You're talking about stuff from 12 years ago. That's about me. Riley, dear, how can you call me a stranger? I'm your mother. You seem to have misunderstood something. You just keep calling me Riley, dear. Will you cut it out, okay? It's making me uncomfortable. What do you want from me? I'm busy. I'm sorry. Well then, Riley, I saw you on TV. I was so surprised and reached out to you. I'm really glad that you haven't changed your contact info. I'm sure you kept it because you were waiting for me to get in touch. How can you be so self-serving? I didn't think you would contact me again, especially since you were the one who wanted to cut ties with me. I just forgot to block you. Whatever. Riley, that's incredible. You started your own business when you were in college? I heard it was a website production company. It was just after you moved out of our house while you were in college, right? I didn't move out of home. I was kicked out. You reached out to me because you watched me on TV. I don't want strangers contacting me like that. Don't be so cold. I didn't know you were computer savvy. When did you get so good as to start up a company? You and I lived together for only 6 months. You were pretending to be nice to me with smiling face, but you didn't even try to get to know me. I was learning the computer from my grandpa before my ex-father became the president of the company. Ex-father? You mean your father, George? Yes, he's a stranger now. Anyway, that's how I became interested in producing websites, and I started small business by myself, dealing with it privately when I was in high school. I was making good money. When I lived with you, I often stayed in my room and worked. I didn't realize that. So is it true that you paid for your own tuition all those years? Yes, I've been covering it all along. You didn't believe me 12 years ago, though. I knew it. When I happened to see you on TV, George was with me and he saw you too. Then he said, "It's my fault that our lives are so hard." He blamed me for kicking you out while you were not only paying for your tuition by yourself, but providing for us. He even said he shouldn't have married me. I knew you'd be leading a poor life. What do you mean by that? Riley, what do you know? We were living a good life until recently. And yet, all of a sudden, George said that our savings had run out. We had no money for this month. He also said that we can't even pay the credit card bill. I don't understand, Riley. You were paying for our living expenses? He is the president. Why are we in such a tight financial situation? You didn't realize it until now? You are so ignorant. My ex-father was indeed a president, but in name only. Because of his personality, he couldn't even speak back to you. He just let you do as you wanted and abandoned me, his daughter. He is not qualified to be the president. The employees are fed up with him. Grandpa told me that the best employees quit one after another, and the company is on the verge of bankruptcy. You don't know the situation at all and keep spending money without consideration on hiring a housekeeper. You brought your poverty upon yourself. Oh no! I didn't know anything about that. You don't care about him or his company. All you care about is money, right? But I'm sorry to say that even that money is now gone. Well, to be honest, I'm surprised that the company has lasted this long. What? I thought it would go under in a few years. The business was already on the rocks by the time you lived with us. I'm sure that the company's excellent employees from my grandpa's generation were desperately trying to protect the company. Well, even so, I think it'll be only 1 year or so before the company meets its end. No way! Riley, please! Please, come back home! I beg you! No way, I refuse. Why not? I'm crying and begging you. We are just texting. I don't know if you're crying or not. And I'm sure you're just pretending. I won't be fooled by your acting. You saw me on TV and knew that I'm the president of $1 billion a year company. And now you're trying to take advantage of me, aren't you? I know what you're thinking. Don't underestimate me. No, I don't. I do regret what I did 12 years ago. You are George's only daughter, and yet I kicked you out of the house. I'm really sorry. Please believe me. Then why didn't you contact me sooner? It's obvious that you didn't even think of it until you saw the TV and switched your mind. Besides, you may not remember this, but I told you 12 years ago not to come crying to me. Well, that's... Oh, one more thing? You think you're in trouble because your husband's money is gone. That's right, and I'm in real trouble. Is there anything more? Yes, you're definitely out of money, but that's not all. He has a lot of debt. What? Debts? I've never heard of such a thing. Is that true? What would I gain by lying like that? Nothing, right? My ex-father was a man who couldn't do anything on his own, but he was a man of pride. When I stopped paying the expenses for your living, you'd have run out of your money and become poor right away. But he didn't want you to know that he had no money. He borrowed money from various sources to give you gifts and go on trips. No way! You haven't seen him for a long time. How do you know that? Because Grandpa told me. Your husband asked him for money. Grandpa had been keeping the company with care, but his son ruined it. And all he did was beg for more money. Grandpa then decided to disown his son. I can't believe it. He didn't even tell me that his parents had disowned him. He didn't say anything. I told you earlier, didn't I? My ex-father is a proud man. I bet he couldn't tell you that his father disowned him after he asked for money. Then all the more, we only have you to rely on, Riley. Hey, please help us. Putting me aside, but George is your father. You're related by blood, and yet you don't care? I don't care at all. Oh my God! To me, blood ties are of no importance. It was my ex-father who made me think that way. He betrayed me so easily, and he abandoned me, a college student at the time. I had been earning money since I was a student, and I was making a living at home. But I was still a child. You have no idea how worried I was. The day I was suddenly told to leave by the end of the day, I left home late at night, almost crushed by anxiety. I cried all night long, stifling my voice at a restaurant. I will never forget that day. It was all our fault. I'm so sorry. I won't ask you to come back. Can you at least give us some money, like as a severance package or something? I can't afford to pay my credit card and utility bills. I can't live like this. I refuse. You should deal with it on your own. If you really need money, why don't you sell the house? No way! The house is our oasis. We can't do that. But you need money, right? I know you think I or someone else will help you. Well, you're wrong. At least I won't help you. Sell the house and move to a place you can rent. And if you start working part-time again, I'm sure you'll be able to get by. I've been a housewife for 12 years. I don't want to work. Stop being ridiculous. You don't even work and expect someone else to help you? How brazen are you? It's just too much of a stretch. You make me laugh. Well, it's none of my business, so please talk it over with your husband. You need to solve this problem by yourselves. I will not come back home or support you guys. Please tell him that. I really regret what I did. I will apologize as many times as I have to, so please forgive me. Apologizing now means nothing. If you want to blame somebody, blame yourself 12 years ago. This time, I'm going to block you. I'm going to change my whole ID. No way! If you do that, I won't be able to contact you. I should have done this earlier. Still, if you ever appear in front of me, I really won't forgive you guys. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. You know what? That's what you said to me 12 years ago. I'll say it back to you, so goodbye. I blocked them both. I thought I had no way of knowing about them from now on. Then, I heard the news that my ex-father had broken into a local restaurant in the middle of the night and robbed them of their money. Apparently, my ex-father's company went bankrupt after all. As a result of paying severance pay and vacation leave to his employees, his debt increased even more, and the huge amount of it saddled on him. If Hannah and George chose to support each other and work together, they could have paid off their debts little by little. I never imagined that they would resort to robbery. I'm so glad that I cut off my ties with them. In the end, they had to sell the house they said was an oasis. I heard a rumor that they moved into a shabby apartment. I don't know how they are doing now. Taking a lesson from him, I will continue to work together with my employees and do my best for the company.
Kevin, can I talk to you for a minute? I have something important to tell you. What? I'm kind of in the middle of something. Are you going to come home tonight? It doesn't matter how late it will be. I'm not coming home tonight. I told you I'm busy. Again? You haven't been home for 10 days. Don't tell me that again. Whatever it is, you can just text me. What are you talking about? I told you I have something important to tell you. I told you to hurry up and tell me. You're just wasting time. I don't have time for this. What can be so important? You know, I've been telling you I haven't been feeling well these days. Oh yeah? You haven't been listening to me? I told you many times. I don't care. So today, I took a day off and went to the hospital. Then, I was told that I would have to go for a through examination. And, well, you know. What is it? I only have 1 year to live. What? My doctor found a tumor. I was so shocked that I couldn't hear what else they were saying. Anyway, it costs a lot for the treatment, and they don't know if it will be completely cured. They can only give me symptomatic treatment, and I was told I have about a year to live. Are you serious? You're kidding me, right? I wish it was a joke. It doesn't seem real, and it seems like I'm dreaming, but it's real. So my doctors asked me to come to the hospital with you next time. Okay, I'll go with you. I will. But I really need time to finish my project. I finish it quickly. Just give me 3 days. Okay, thanks, Kevin.
Hey sis, it's Amy. It's been a while.
What, Amy? How did you get my number?
I took a sneak at Kevin's phone. It's been about 2 years since I got kicked out of the house. How have you been?
Oh, you weren't doing well, were you? You only have 1 year to live, right?
I'm sorry for you.
Wait, what do you mean you looked at Kevin's phone? And how did you know about my illness?
Kevin told me about your tumor yesterday. By the way, he is sleeping next to me right now.
What?
You're so dumb, aren't you? Didn't you know anything? Kevin has been so busy with work, right? You didn't suspect him of cheating on you? You're so dumb, it's hilarious.
He is cheating on me?
Kevin is not busy with work. He was actually busy with me. He came to my place and told me that you only have 1 year. He said it would save him the trouble of getting a divorce and that he might get life insurance. He was so happy. He said he would marry me when you are gone.
What is it? Kevin is having an affair with you? You're lying.
Nope. Sorry, Mary. Kevin cheated on you with your own sister. Now you're sick with a year to live. I feel sorry for you.
You've got to be kidding me. You're stealing someone's husband?
I'm not kidding. You are to blame for being so stupid. Anyway, Kevin is getting married with me. When your insurance comes through, we're going to have a big ceremony. So get the hell out of my face.
How dare you?
Kevin woke up, so I'll see you later. Watch over us from heaven.
Wait, Amy.
Kevin, hey, I need to talk to you right now.
What is it? I'm still at work.
You don't have to lie anymore. Amy told me everything.
What?
When did you guys start having an affair? When did you two meet? Did you know she was my sister?
Oh, really? Amy told you? What a waste of time to find out at this point.
So you admit it. You come home late for work, come home in the morning, stay out of all night, and all that. Were you lying all the time to see her?
Yes, That's right. I ran into Amy on my way home from work 6 months ago, and we hit it off and started dating. I didn't know she was your sister, but she's so pretty. You guys don't look alike. She's so different from her ugly, gloomy sister.
You're disgusting. You've got to be kidding me. Were you two just making fun of me?
Yeah, we were. You're the only one who's trying to read my faces without even knowing it. That was even hilarious. And you're saying you have 1 year to live? Is that a joke?
How can you say such thing? What did I do to you?
Nothing against me. Oh, if I might say, you made me marry an ugly woman.
What?
I heard you were jealous of Amy and kicked her out of your parents' house. You and your parents got together and disowned her for nothing. You are outrageously toxic parents and a toxic sister. I married you without knowing you were such an insidious person, the worst stain on my life.
Huh? What's that? It's a lie that I kicked her out. She was the one that started it all.
I don't want to hear your excuses. You are the bitch who kicked out your little sister. You should be punished for that and get sick. Suck on that.
You're disgusting. You and Amy are just the same. I'm getting a divorce.
Fine, I'll divorce you. Too bad I don't get your life insurance. Amy shouldn't have told you first. Well, she's cute in a careless sort of way.
You can say anything you want. I'll definitely make you regret it.
What can you do? You only have a year to live anyway.
That's why I'm going to do everything I can. I don't want to die with regrets. Prepare yourself. You jerks. I'll curse you.
Hey, Mary, send me some money now.
What? Are you talking to me? I don't have time for you, so goodbye.
This is no time for jokes. Amy is sick. She wasn't feeling well. She went to a clinic and doctors found out that her kidney is failing. I don't know the details, but she needs a transplant. But it's going to cost a fortune.
Wow, so?
So? Is that what you say? Send me some money I gave you. Register as a donor for Amy.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about. Why should I do that?
Because you're her sister. You might be the only one who has a matching kidney. And you have a lot of money.
When you say a lot of money, do you mean the alimony? You want it back? Are you out of mind?
Shut up. Just come to my place tomorrow. Sign the agreement. You have less than a year to live anyway. At least be useful to Amy for the last time.
Who do you think you are? I don't owe you anything. And I won't do anything for Amy. And it's impossible. I'm going to live another 70 years and I don't have any money for you.
What? What do you mean? You only have 6 months to live, right? And what do you mean you have no more money?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm cured.
What do you mean? You only have 6 months to live, right?
I made full use of the alimony I took from you guys and went to the hospital that can treat my cancer. After the surgery, hospitalization, and recuperation, I'm just as healthy as I was.
What? You mean you're cured?
Yes, I am. I can work as much as I want now. I've already been back to work since the beginning of this month. I've used up all my money for the treatment, so I have to work.
You're lying, right? If that's the case, then help us out even more.
Why?
You got better with the money we gave you, right? Then it's like Amy and I helped you. It's your turn to help Amy, right?
Huh? What's wrong with you? You think you saved me. Exact the opposite. You left your sick wife and go look up the meaning of alimony in the dictionary.
Amy is your sister. You're supposed to help your sister.
She's not my sister. I've already broken up with her. Besides, she deserves what she got, didn't she? She's had a good life.
She deserves it? How dare you say that to Amy, who is suffering from a serious condition?
Do you know what made her sick in the first place?
What?
Did you hear the details of her illness? Did the doctor tell you, or did Amy tell you?
No, I only heard it from Amy. She said she was born with a chronic illness that got worse.
She said she was born with it? How is that possible? She was born so healthy. The cause of her illness is she's been having too many relationships with men.
What? Relationships?
She was always fooling around with men. Ever since high school, she's had relationship with her classmates, seniors, juniors, and even teachers. She ran away from home and stayed with guys she met on SNS. She went to underground clubs and hooked up with multiple guys. For a while, everyone knew her for dating some criminals. My mother and I tried to talk to her many times, but she wouldn't listen. Eventually, she got pregnant with an unknown man's child, ran away with my parents' money, and we became insulted. She found baby's dad and gave birth to the baby, and her baby was born with blonde hair that looked nothing like Amy or the guy. Her baby was sent to an orphanage, and Amy started to move from one man to another. Well, this is what happened. That's what made her sick.
Wait. That's not true. Amy told that her parents abandoned her because she was sick. She was crying when she told me that. You were jealous of her because she was prettier than you are.
Wow, and that's how you fell in love with her? That's why she was so hard on me before the divorce. She was crying because she was the victim? You were easily fooled.
She was crying because I was the only one on her side. Don't you have any empathy?
That's funny. If crying was the only way to win, there would be no need for a trial. You know, Amy is seeing a lot of other guys besides you. She's been bragging about it on her social media.
That's a lie. You're a liar. I don't believe you.
I don't expect you to believe me, but that's who Amy is. I'm not going to give a dime of my own money to a dishonest person. I won't give a dime. I won't be a donor. Do you have any idea how much trouble my family went through because of her? Amy doesn't need to depend on me. She has 6 boyfriends. If you all work together, you can at least make enough money to pay for the surgery. You just have to be patient and wait for the donor. Well, good luck.
Hey, Mary. I'm still with you.
By the way, I'm moving to New York soon.
What?
Now that I'm single, I can go anywhere I want. I was promoted to become a regional manager at Manhattan office. My company would pay for my relocation, but there's a lot I need to buy for my new place, so you can't take money from me.
No. I just want to talk. Give me some time. Anytime.
I'm going to tell you this because I think you've misunderstood, but I don't love you anymore. Just texting you makes me feel sick. Please don't get me involved. Goodbye.
Wait, Mary. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Mary!
Kevin asked Amy about what I told him and was horrified to learn that what I had said was true. He slammed her with a divorce, but of course she refused. Amy's other boyfriends also got involved, and things got very ugly. Kevin and the other guys had a huge fight. In the end, Kevin was not able to get a divorce, and those guys ran away. During this time, Amy's condition went south. She became totally different from her former self. Kevin, who has no money, is reluctantly taking care of her. I don't think it will last that long, though. I ignore the message from Kevin and enjoy my new life in New York. I love my work and the city. I will try many things and enjoy my life to the fullest. I have a brand new life.
Nancy, can I talk to you for a second now? I have something to tell you. Hi, Lily. I'm on the train right now. Can we talk later? Oh no, we can't. It's something very important to the future of your company. What? What about my company? Lily, you don't have anything to do with my company. You need to get a job. I don't worry about it. I'm preparing for my future in the way. I'll be a housewife soon anyways. What? You have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. You work so hard all the time. You don't have a life. Well, I admit I'm a workaholic. But what do you mean by that? I work hard, but that doesn't mean I don't have a life. You know what? I'm getting married instead of you. Huh? What are you talking about? I mean, Sean and I are getting married. That's good news, right? Huh? Sean? You mean my fiancé Sean? Who else could it be? Are you serious? My fiancé? Yeah, I'm serious. Actually, we're together at a hotel. What? Right now? Yes. It's been about 3 months now, but you didn't notice it at all. So, cancel your wedding coming up next month as soon as possible. Sean and I will plan our wedding. Okay, I'll talk with Sean later. If this is true, you are in for a world of trouble. You'd better be prepared for that. Okay. I'm already prepared to be happy with Sean. Please do not bother us. Nancy, I heard you spoke with Sean. He told me your face was so scary. Oh, that's right. He did something that made me look like a demon. It's his fault. He was scared because he felt guilty. Huh? What do you mean he feels guilty? It's beautiful that two people are in love. I did let you know about us, okay? Why do we feel guilty? Can you understand? It's a problem if you're too open about it. Huh? You'll find out soon enough. Sean and I are breaking off the engagement. You can do whatever you want. Really? Yay! With this, Sean is entirely mine. I'll charge you alimony. Huh? You and Sean, both. No way! Did you think you wouldn't be charged because I'm your sister? Too bad. You're kidding, right? Let me tell you now. Don't even try to ask Mom and Dad to help you. They are furious at you for what you've done. They're sorry they spoiled you and will kick you out. Why? I thought they were always on my side. Of course not. I'm not going to let you get away even if you don't have any money. You can work and pay, so get a job. What? I don't want to work. I'll make sure I get a decent amount. Poor Nancy. Haha, I paid the alimony even if I didn't work. I feel sorry for you. I heard you made Sean pay for both and moved into Sean's apartment. Yeah, we're living together now. What a shame. This proves that you don't understand your own position. Are you threatening me again since you got dumped? Aw, that's hilarious. I really feel sorry for you. Your stupidity and narrow-mindedness are quite impressive. Huh? You still don't realize that you're being pushed further off the cliff. Oh dear, the cliffhanger is you. You're already 30 years old and your fiancé left you. Aww, you're so cute. I dare not tell you anything. Huh? What? I have a pretty good idea what you're getting at, given your personality. I'm sure you'll understand when you talk with Sean about the future. It'll be an excellent opportunity to learn. There you go again, loser. You know what? If you want Sean to take over Dad's company, he could marry me too. I knew your intention. Yes, I want to become the CEO's wife. Looking at you working so hard makes me feel so sad. The most brilliant way is to become the wife of the next CEO, right? Anyway, It would be best if you talk to Sean. You'll realize how shallow you think you are. Sure, I will. Oh yeah, my wedding is in 6 months. You have to come too. Alright. Today, Sean and I have our wedding. I understand you don't want to come, but Mom and Dad are coming. They love me more. You shouldn't expect too much. They will be there to keep an eye on you. They want to make sure you don't do anything stupid anymore. Thank you for your advice, Nancy. I'm the next CEO's wife now. You shouldn't talk to me like that. Are you still saying that? Has Sean not told you? Sean and I can communicate without words. Thanks. Nancy, more than half of the people didn't show up. What's going on? Oh dear. Also, I told Dad it was so rude to ditch his successor's wedding. Then Dad told me Sean wasn't. What did he mean by that? Are you just bringing it up now? What do you mean? Sean is taking over Dad's company and becoming the next CEO, right? Didn't he tell you? Tell me about what? It's either you or me. The person who marries one of us will be the next CEO. You know, I'm the next CEO. Huh? You? That's right. It was already decided a long time ago. It was straightforward about who was taking over the company. Dad was not thinking of Sean as his successor. Huh? Then what is his position in the company? Just an employee. An ordinary employee? He used to be a section chief in the sales department. But they demoted him when they found he was sacking off with you. What do you mean by that? Let me put it very simply. He was punished for not showing up to work to make out with you. What? And he used a company car to go to the hotel. He wasn't fired, but he's still on the edge. Fired? His salary has gone down, and he has no hope of moving up in the company. You're half the reason for this. You should know that. Seriously? Hey Nancy, Sean told me he has $20 in his saving account. That's it. I can't even buy a new bag. Don't you get it yet? Huh? Sean paid his and your alimony. He is paying for everything you need since you are not working. You are still saying, if I work, I lose. And yet you love to splurge. His living expenses have doubled. But his income went down, as I told you before. He got a demotion and has no hope for the future. And the wedding. You guys had a huge wedding. A lot of people didn't show up though. In the last 6 months, you've made Sean spend $100,000. $100,000? I heard Sean had about $100,000 in his savings. That means he has spent almost all of it. No way. This is the exact opposite of what I dreamt of. I was supposed to become a rich wife. What should I do? You still don't get it? What? You should work too. What? You have to work to survive in this world. You work, you lose. It's not true at all. If you don't want to be a loser, get a job. Ugh. Why do you say that? You're so mean to me. Not long after that, Sean resigned. After all, it was hard for him to stay with my company. he decided to move back to his parents' place with Lily. He will work at a paper factory his relatives own. For Lily, who loves the glitz and glamour of the city, her new life must be very dull. But since she can't rely on anyone else, she has no choice but to stay with Sean. One more thing. Sean's mother is a very sharp woman. She is managing their money as a condition for accepting her unfaithful son and daughter-in-law. I'm sure Lily's marriage life is going to be a tough one in many ways.
Hey, Tyler. Is it true that you're getting married? And she's from a very wealthy family?
Hello, Mother.
So, when are you guys coming to talk to me?
Talk about what?
Yes, about your marriage. So, when is it?
I won't.
What? You won't?
Of course not.
Why not?
I thought I made it clear already. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Huh?
You should know that when I don't return your call. I'm not your puppet anymore. I left there 8 years ago after I paid off your debt. I decided that I would never step foot in my hometown or your place again. People know me as a neglected child there. I have no friends, so I don't have regrets.
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're my son after all, aren't you?
Huh?
Well, okay. I understand you don't care about us. You can get married or whatever you want.
I don't need your permission, Mother. Goodbye. Nancy, is this a good time to call you?
Hi, Tyler.
I have an urgent matter to talk about.
I'm on the train right now, so you can text me. What's up?
My parents found out about us.
What?
My mother just texted me. They probably heard about me from my aunt, who happened to visit my work for a meeting.
Oh, the philanthropist aunt who told you to get along with all her relatives.
Yes, that aunt. She may have seen me when she was heading to the meeting room. My coworker told me that she was asking about me, and he told her that I was getting married. He should have minded his own business.
I see. I just wish the timing had been a little better.
I agree. My mother didn't object to our marriage, but I know she's up to something. I'm wondering what she's gonna do next. She might try to contact you or something.
Maybe we shouldn't see each other for the time being.
I thought about that too, but then there's a possibility that she might try to contact you when you're alone, right? I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should get a marriage license and get married tomorrow.
What?
I mean, we should move up our plans and get on with it.
I guess so. It's not like we're particular about the date, right? Now that those pesky people know about it, there's nothing better than moving things along quickly.
So, I guess we'll meet in front of the marriage license bureau tomorrow after your work?
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry for all this.
That's okay. We're both in this together, so don't worry about it.
It makes me feel better to hear you say that. Thank you.
No problem. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Hey, Tyler. Why are you ignoring me? I was waiting for you in front of the car to celebrate your marriage. You just grabbed a cab and drove away.
You're following me from my work. Aunt Mary must have told you where I work. I didn't talk to anyone about getting married today.
Ha! I guess you knew. Well, that's okay. We are all good now, right?
Don't even joke about it. I don't want to deal with you.
Hey, you don't need to feel guilty. I know that you're after her money.
What?
What are you talking about? Your wife is from a wealthy family. Her parents died in an accident 2 years ago, and she's supposed to have a huge inheritance. So what? Your kindness towards me touched my heart. Huh? What are you talking about? Tyler, you did a good job. Once you're married, the money is all ours. What? A wife's money belongs to her husband. A son's money belongs to his parents. In other words, your wife's money is mine. We are millionaires. No, we are not. You don't have to hide your true nature anymore. From now on, we can start living off your wife's money. First, we need to get out of debt. Wait, you're in debt again? I'll pay off my debt first, so go ahead and withdraw $100,000 from her account. $100,000? I was told that my money would be multiplied by 10. Your father and I put $5,000 each to invest. But things went in the wrong direction, and when I found out, I was $100,000 in debt. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell it was too good to be true? It's a complete scam. Falling for something so obvious and having $100,000 debt. What kind of scum are you? Oh well, please don't be so angry. Even your father and I turned pale. $100,000 is too much. But now we have your wife's money. Of course, I will not ask you to move in with us. All you have to do is give me $100,000. I feel sorry for you guys. And I'm so embarrassed that you guys are my parents. Huh? I didn't choose my wife for you guys. You can't be serious. Are you trying to keep all her money for yourself? I will never allow you to cheat like that. You say what you want. I just want to build my own happy family. There's no place for you guys, toxic parents. You are the worst son. Nancy, I'm sorry about earlier. Hi, Tyler. Were you okay after you got off the cab at the station? Yes, I'm fine, but, I got on the train as you said. I'm sorry. Just go ahead. I'll arrange a hotel near the airport, and then you can stay there until I get there. I can find a hotel for us. I'll let you know which hotel we are staying. Okay, thanks. But are you okay? I'm all packed. We're supposed to leave the day after tomorrow. I got my passport and plane tickets are in my luggage. I know. Can't leave those behind. However, fortunately, today was my last day at the office and I can work from the hotel tomorrow. I can ship the company laptop back to them later. I'll be fine. I will hide out somewhere. Are you okay now? Maybe your mother will show up to your place. Actually, I've already left my place and I'm at a cafe. Good. I'm at a cafe as well. I told my boss what happened and they said I could stay at the hotel and work remotely. I see. I'm so thankful our bosses are so generous. Me too. Well, I'll let you know when I find a place to stay tonight. Take care. Yeah, you too. Tyler, where the hell are you? I don't have a place to stay tonight, so I thought I'd stay at your place. Do you know my apartment? I asked my sister. Aunt Mary. She even searched where I live. I should have asked her last night. I had a rough night last night. I spent most of my money to get here, so I spent a night at a cheap motel. I don't have any money now, so come back here and let me in. I moved out already. What? I see. Did you go to your wife's mansion? If so, I can be there. That mansion has been sold to someone. What? Sold? Also, we're divorced. What? You two just got married yesterday. Because of you guys. What? You were making a fuss about money, even in front of her. You kept sending me messages about your dad when she was right next to me. I guess she changed her mind. She just needs to give us a little portion from her inheritance. That's it? What a bitch! She's better than your greedy, money-grabbing parents. What? Money-grabbing? Greedy? Don't you realize it? Well, it doesn't matter. Besides, she doesn't have $100,000 to give you. What? Her parents died in an accident 2 years ago. She's their only daughter, right? Her stepdad has 3 children with his ex-wife. Huh? I'd like to say that the inheritance will be divided equally among the 4 siblings, but she's renouncing her inheritance. What? She says that being the daughter of a second wife is a lot of trouble. At least she's doing good, and she's not a spendthrift. So, she doesn't want anything to do with money-crazy, dirty, and corrupt people like you guys who can easily get into debt. Corrupt people? Let me speak with her. She didn't get her inheritance, and she's been abusive to us. I can't let her do that. This is why she divorced me. Then you should take care of our debt. Parents' debt is children's debt. There's no such law. Oh, I have to get back to my work. So, you are at work now? No, I'm working remotely today. Huh? Remote work? So I don't need to be at work. I'll work remotely from today until my retirement. Retirement? Before I go any further, don't even think about my severance pay. I haven't been with the company long enough. Don't expect to get my money now that I'm unemployed. Oh my God! Well then, I guess this is the last time I'll hear from you. My last hope! Goodbye. How can I pay off my debt? Let me explain before I go on. Our divorce story is a lie to buy time. It was a way to escape from my parents, who were depressed by the shock of knowing we didn't have inherited money. I thought lying was the best way to go. A few days later, I met up with Nancy at the airport. We headed for England, where Nancy had been assigned. By the way, I am not unemployed. I became a freelancer using my skills. 3 weeks later, my parents realized my wife and I were still together. They still wanted me to pay off their debt, so they got my aunt involved and started looking for me in Tokyo. Later, my parents and my aunt suddenly disappeared. I've already cut ties with them, so I won't pry into it.
Hey, Simon, let's split.
What? What's this all of a sudden?
I'm saying I want a divorce.
What?
Our marriage has hit its limit.
Hold on a sec. I'm on the train right now, almost home. Let's talk about this calmly later.
Sorry, but there's nothing left to talk about with you. I've already packed my things. I'll be gone before you get back.
Whoa, hold up. What's going on all of a sudden? I don't get it.
Thanks for everything up till now. You take care.
Wait a minute.
Ugh, you're so clingy. If I don't hurry, it'll be dark outside.
At least before you leave, can you tell me why you've had enough of me?
Does the reason really matter? I just don't want to be with you anymore. Period.
That's not good enough. I'm not okay with just ending things without knowing why.
You're so clueless. Do you really think I'd stick around with a mediocre guy like you forever?
A mediocre guy?
Stuck in some lame small company job. No prospects for promotion and just an average middle-aged office clerk. What a joke.
Why are you bringing this up now? You didn't care about my job when we got married.
I've started to get worried. My friends' husbands are climbing up the career ladder, getting raises, while you're stuck with a low salary. At this rate, we'll be living at the bottom of the barrel forever.
Even with a low salary? We can still live comfortably as a couple, can't we? You don't have to call it bottom of the barrel.
There are other reasons why I want to leave you.
Like what?
If I stay with you, we can't have children.
Oh.
Remember what the doctor said? That you have an infertility issue?
Yeah, I remember. But that's why we've been trying so hard with fertility treatments.
No matter how hard we try, it's a waste of time with you.
We've only been trying for 2 years. It's too early to give up.
I can't wait anymore. I want kids now.
I understand your feelings. But just because it might be difficult doesn't mean we shouldn't keep trying a little longer.
It's easy for you guys to be so laid back. Women have a biological clock ticking, you know. What if I become unable to have children while we're waiting around?
Please, Naomi.
That's not all.
There's more?
I can't stand being stuck at home doing chores all day. My friends are still working after marriage, lively and energetic. Meanwhile, I'm just a stay-at-home wife, barely going out except for the nearby supermarket. I feel like I've been left behind by society.
Geez, you're the one who said you wanted to be a housewife. I told you it was fine if you kept working. You decided to quit on your own.
But I thought I could get pregnant right away.
Huh?
I planned to quit my job as soon as I got pregnant. So I thought I might as well quit when we got married. But because of you, we still haven't had a child after all this time. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
So, what's the main reason then?
There isn't just one main reason. It's a culmination of various things that led to the decision to divorce.
You never voiced any dissatisfaction before, you know?
I was just holding it in. I reached my breaking point, so I decided to divorce.
Before deciding on that, you could have talked to me about it.
Texting with you is so irritating. Anyway, I want to split from you. Let me go already.
Wait, are you like cheating on me or something?
What?
You're saying stuff about my low salary and difficulty having kids. But it all sounds like excuses after the fact.
Yeah, I get it. You want to make me out to be the bad guy, huh?
It's not like that, but this is just all too sudden. So isn't it natural to wonder if you found someone else?
You're overthinking it. How could a stay-at-home wife who only goes between home and the supermarket cheat anyway?
Well, yeah.
We were just never meant to work out, you know. I mean, how could someone like you, just an ordinary dude, ever match up with someone like me? Just so you know, I'm a stunning beauty. I won a beauty pageant at university.
I know that. I appreciate that you chose an average guy like me.
Seriously, just give up on me already. Well, goodbye.
Wait, Naomi.
Hi, good evening. Sorry to contact you out of the blue. Is this Simon Gray?
Yes? Who's this?
You're my dad, right?
Excuse me?
Oh, thank goodness. Finally got in touch with my dad.
I think you've got the wrong person. I don't have any kids. Wait, how do you know my name?
I'm your daughter.
What the heck? Cut it out with the bad jokes. There's no way I have a daughter.
It's true. You were married to a woman named Naomi, right? I'm her daughter and my name's Nora.
Oh, you're her daughter. If that's the case, you must be the child of her second marriage. I'm not your father.
Yes, you're my dad.
That can't be right. We split up 12 years ago. After our divorce, she remarried, right?
Right after you guys divorced, I was born. I'm turning 12 this year.
12? But unfortunately, it's difficult for me to have kids. I'm sorry you went through the trouble of contacting me. I'm definitely not your father. Even now, with my new wife, there are no kids.
Just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's impossible, right?
I guess you could say it's just unlikely. I'm not sure if it's appropriate to tell a child. Naomi and I tried for 2 years with fertility treatments, but we couldn't conceive. Because of that, she got fed up, and we ended up divorcing. If we had a child, we might still be together.
That's not true.
Huh?
Mom lied to you.
What do you mean?
The reason she left you wasn't because she couldn't have children.
Oh, I know. She was unhappy with my income, right?
No, that's not it either. You were deceived by her.
What?
Even before she left you, she was cheating on you.
Oh, I get it now.
Aren't you surprised?
I kinda expected something like this.
You're not mad that she fooled you?
If we were still married, I might have been. But it's been 12 years since we've split up. Whether she cheated or not, I don't really care anymore. Look, I'm already remarried and have started a new life. I've left everything with her in the past. Just let it be.
So you're denying your daughter?
Denying? I already told you, the chances of me being your father are incredibly slim. Honestly, being called dad at this point would just throw me off.
I don't have a place to call home.
Oh no, what do you mean?
Ever since my parents found out you were my dad, they've been cold to me. Ignoring me when I talk to them and not feeding me. They even stopped giving me any allowance.
What the heck? That's basically neglect.
Mom thought she couldn't have kids with you. So when she got pregnant 12 years ago, she thought it was from her affair. But then, recently before my school trip, I had to get an allergy test. When they drew blood at the hospital, they found out I'm blood type B. But both my parents are type A, so they realized I couldn't be their biological child. And then they figured out who my real dad is.
Me?
Yeah, my dad never really cared for me from the start. I don't have any memories of being treated nicely. The moment he found out I wasn't his, he started yelling at me every day. He says I'm a stranger and I should get out of the house.
Didn't your mom stick up for you?
Not at all. She just said I was basically a stranger since I was from her ex-husband. She said she had no obligation to raise me and that I should support myself after I graduate middle school.
Man, that's messed up.
I don't have anyone on my side in this house. So I've been lonely all this time. I've been wanting to meet my real dad and talk to him.
By the way, how did you even get my contact info?
I found it on Mom's old phone. It was tucked away in the back of a drawer.
I see. I understand you're in a tough spot, but it's just too sudden. I still can't wrap my head around it. I have a daughter.
I'm sorry. You have a new wife now. It must be a nuisance to hear from your ex-wife's kid. Thanks for listening to me, at least. Please forget about me.
Hold on a sec. If what you're saying is true, I can't just ignore it. It worries me that you're not even getting fed.
Do you believe me?
Honestly, I'm still skeptical. But it's clear you're going through a tough time. If something were to happen to you, I'd regret it forever. I'm not sure how much help I can be, but I'll try to do what I can.
Thank you, Dad.
That kind of makes me feel weird.
You don't want me to call you Dad?
I guess yeah, okay. But honestly, I haven't really done anything father-like. I don't feel like I deserve to be called Dad.
If it's okay with you, I'd like to call you Dad.
Got it. I'll try to get in touch with your mom now. Hey, Naomi, you got a sec? It's Simon.
Simon? This is out of the blue. What's up? Getting a message from you after over 10 years?
Got a message from this girl named Nora. She claims I'm her dad.
That brat. Plain selfish.
So I guess she's really your daughter, huh?
I see her as a stranger, though. So what did she tell you?
She told me about your affair, how you got knocked up and then married your boyfriend. It turns out the kid is actually mine.
Finding out her blood type gave me the chills. I totally thought you were shooting blanks. Big mistake on my part.
So she's really my kid.
Darn right. Are you contacting me just to blame me for the cheating? We've been divorced for 12 years now. Surely that's water under the bridge.
Let's put the cheating stuff on hold for now. She's the priority.
What about her?
It seems like you've been making her feel uncomfortable at home.
She badmouthed me to you?
Even though she's your daughter, why are you being so cold?
I just don't find her cute at all.
She's your own flesh and blood.
I only gave birth to her because I thought she was his. A kid who's tied to you is nothing but a burden.
Even after raising her for 12 years? Do you have no heart?
It's the love for your significant other's child that makes them dear to you. She's practically someone else's kid to me.
You're the worst.
By the way, are you still just a regular old office clerk like before?
I'm still at the same company.
Hilarious. A talentless guy like you will probably remain without a managerial title for life, huh?
Say what you want about me, but don't badmouth our daughter. Think about her feelings for once.
Don't act all high and mighty. You've been dumping the parenting on me for 12 years.
Fine. From now on, I'll be the one raising her.
Oh, yeah?
I'm serious. I don't want her living with you anymore.
Are you? For real?
I mean it. I'll take her and raise her myself.
You have zero parenting experience, though. She's 12. It's a tricky age. Do you really think you can handle raising her alone?
I won't be alone. I'll do it with my wife.
Wife? Wait, you're married?
It's been 5 years.
Oh, dear. It's pretty wild that someone would marry a boring divorced guy like you. There are strange people out there, huh? Well, whatever. I'll give her to you. That's a relief. I'll be free as a bird now.
You're such a failure as a parent.
Oh, just so you know, don't even think about dumping her back on me because you find parenting too hard, okay? I never want to deal with that brat again.
Got it. I'll take care of her responsibility until she can stand on her own.
Well, I can totally see you getting fed up and bailing halfway through. Plus, raising a kid is a lot of work and money, you know. It's gonna be rough for a broke office worker like you.
Yeah, raising a kid must be tough. But I can't just leave things as they are.
You're acting all tough. You'll probably regret it once you go bankrupt. Hey, Simon, can you please return my daughter?
Excuse me?
I'm saying I'll take Nora back.
You were thrilled to ditch her before. What's with the change of heart?
Listen, I'm extending an olive branch to you. You know firsthand how tough parenting is, right?
Not really, she's been a breeze. She's such a good kid, and even helps with chores. Both my wife and I appreciate her.
I said, give her back.
After all the crap you've talked about her, what's your angle now?
My husband got laid off.
Okay, and?
So now he's hitting up job centers, but with his age, it's tough finding work. Our savings are dwindling and we're in a tight spot financially.
So, why do you want her back then?
It's obvious. She can work to contribute.
What the heck?
She could make good money at a nighttime job, don't you think? She might be sassy, but she's got good looks like me, you know.
You've got to be kidding me. She's still in middle school, for crying out loud.
Age can be fudged, you know. Plus, she's tall for her age.
She's not going anywhere.
I gave birth to her.
Don't contact me again.
Give me back my daughter. Your earnings wouldn't cover raising a child anyway.
What do you mean? I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, right. You're just an office clerk making peanuts.
Oh, you still believe that, huh?
Are you not?
Well, I'm still on payroll for sure, but I'm a CEO now.
What?
Right after we split, I got promoted to manager. I kept excelling at work and the former CEO wanted me to run the company. Of course, my wife's support got me here.
You're kidding. You, a CEO?
So worrying about money is off the table now. Stop contacting me.
Wait a sec. Hey, what's your current wife like?
What do you mean?
Is she hot or ugly?
Why are you even asking that?
If she's ugly, I'd feel sorry for you, you know.
She's not. She doesn't need to be drop-dead gorgeous, as long as I like the way she is.
Hey, how about giving us another shot?
What?
Your wife isn't a knockout, right? I mean, the CEO's wife should be stunning, don't you think?
Is that so? I think what's inside matters more than looks, you know.
Oh boy, here we go again. You're just saying that, aren't you?
Sorry, but I have no intention of getting back with you.
Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Don't you realize how ridiculous you sound? What about your current husband? Are you dumping him just because he lost his job?
I don't have a choice. With him out of work, I can't sustain myself.
So, money is everything to you, huh?
It's not like that at all.
Sure, you're good looking, but your personality sucks. Even if I were single right now, I would never remarry you.
Jeez.
Anyway, I'm not giving up Nora. You should just work things out with your current husband.
But...
This conversation is over.
Unbelievable. When my husband's hitting rock bottom after losing his job, you get to be happy.
Whether I'm happy or not is none of your business.
We were once married.
That past is something I regret deeply. Bye now. Nora, I just heard from your mom.
Oh, why now?
Seems like her husband got laid off and they're struggling to make ends meet.
So she's thinking about putting me to work, huh?
Spot on.
Sounds like something she would think of.
She asked to take you back, but of course I turned her down.
Hey, Dad, can I still stay with you?
Of course, you're our dear daughter.
I'm so happy, you know. I finally feel like I've met my real family.
Mom's thrilled that you're with us too. We've been trying for a baby for 5 years and we're about to give up. So having a cute daughter like you makes her so happy.
Dad, thank you for taking me in.
You're our child. There's nobody to hurt you anymore.
Yeah, I'm so happy right now.
Naomi persistently tried to reconcile. It was nothing but annoying, so I blocked her at once. Rumor has it that her husband is still unemployed and has recently given up on finding a new job, drowning himself in alcohol instead. She's working part-time to make ends meet, but both of them are buried in debt, with expenses far outweighing their income. Their life will soon fall apart. On the other hand, I'm happily living with my wife and daughter as a family of 3. Nora has really bonded with my wife, and they're always going out together, making me jealous as a father. We're planning to take a family trip once I can get some time off.
Tony? What time will you be home today?
Huh? Mila, don't try to keep track of my every move. Honestly, you and I as a couple is only superficial. Even our honeymoon starting this weekend is just a formality, since I'm a son of the head of our corporation. I'm only going with you for the sake of appearances. You're just a useless wife who was given to me in a political marriage. Don't you dare to restrict my lifestyle. I am a free man.
I don't understand what you mean by that. Actually, I was told that your dad will be here.
What? My dad?
You told me your carry-on bag is broken, so you were supposed to borrow your dad's on very short notice for a honeymoon, weren't you?
Oh, that.
He's bringing about 3 different kinds, so he wants you to choose which one you'd like to use.
How long did he say it'll take for him to arrive?
I think about half an hour.
That's just in time, man. I'll be home soon.
Okay, come home safe.
Mila, about the flight to LA, you take the one after the one I'm taking.
What?
We'll meet at a hotel on our honeymoon when we check in. Until then, we are both free. And I've reserved another room for you. You can stay there.
Excuse me? Tony? That doesn't sound like a honeymoon.
Listen, you know our marriage is just a formality, right? Then of course the honeymoon will be just a formality. Don't you even understand that?
But we still got married. I was hoping that our honeymoon would be an opportunity for us where we could deepen our relationship with each other.
That's your own idea. Don't impose your values on me.
So, are we not spending the time together in LA?
That's what I mean.
Tony, I'm just letting you know that I've checked in already.
Oh?
I don't think you're coming, but I'll be staying on the 12th floor, room 1203.
Huh? You're staying on the floor above my floor?
Oh, really? Is that so?
I'm on the 9th floor, room 910.
Oh, well, I didn't see you at our meeting time. I knew you had checked in before I arrived.
Switch your room with mine.
I don't think that's possible.
Why not?
This is a room with a single bed.
What?
There's no double bed, so it's too small for 2 people.
What are you talking about? I'm alone.
Today, Lily, a new employee at your company.
What?
Tomorrow, Maya, who lives nearby, is planning to stay over, right?
Huh? What?
I know that even after you married me, you've been seeing other women. You must be very fond of them, since you even sneaked them along on your honeymoon.
How did you find out?
Oh dear, did you want to hide it? It seems that you've been messing with 2 of the housekeepers we hired as well. You also messed with your friend's little sister.
You found out about that too?
Well, you never seemed to try to hide all of this, so it was pretty obvious. Did I seem that dull to you?
Well, if you found out, that's that. You're not in a position to divorce with me anyway.
Huh?
You know that, right? Your dad's company is a subcontractor of my dad's company. The whole point of you marrying me is for your dad's company to maintain good relationships with my dad's company. If you and I were to get divorced, not only would that relationship be broken, but your dad's business itself would cease. In other words, if you want your dad's company to survive, you can't divorce with me.
Huh. So, that's your view on the mysterious statement you've been making.
Now that you get it, don't cross me. I'll play with women while we're on our honeymoon. If you don't like it, go home alone. Well, that's if you have the courage to leave.
I understand. I'll spend my time as I see fit. You enjoy your time.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Morning, Mom. Is this a good time?
Hi, Mila. Good morning. How's the honeymoon going? Are things going well with Tony?
No, not at all.
What?
I thought you and Dad will get sad if I suddenly say something like this, but I found out that Tony has a serious misunderstanding about our marriage. I wanted to talk about that.
A serious misunderstanding?
I don't know if Tony's dad thinks the same way as his son, though. Remember how Tony's dad was saying that he's letting Tony take over his business in the next year or so? If that happens, I can see that our company's technology is going to be stolen by them. It's only a matter of time before the relationship between the companies takes a turn for the worse. Well, what on earth is going on? That's what I want to explain to my dad and his dad. They're probably still sleeping at this hour on their day off. But you can wake Dad up, right?
Oh, so that's why you're texting me and not him.
Yep, that's right. I heard that Tony's dad is staying at your place since last night. If my dad wakes up, he'll wake up as well, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Then I'd like to talk to them online in an hour. Can you help me?
Yeah, sure. No problem. I'll have both of them on the computer on time, so you can get ready at ease.
Thanks. You are a lifesaver.
Hey, Mila. Rejoice. I'll spend time with you today. You have 10 minutes to get ready and come to my room. Hey, Mila. Time is up. Get your ass up here. I've kindly canceled my plans with other women and chose to be with you. How dare you ignore me? Hello?
Good morning, Tony. I thought a notification on my phone was noisy. So it's you.
Huh? You think you can talk to your husband like that? Since I'm kind enough to deal with you today, can't you show up on time? And you talk to me like that?
Oh well, weren't you planning to have all the fun you want with Maya today?
I changed my mind. All right then, get your ass up here to my room. I've decided to spend the last few days of our honeymoon with you.
No thanks.
What the hell? I said I'd put you before Maya.
Maya probably simply left because her husband found out.
What?
Also, I've already arrived home too.
Huh?
I took the flight home last night. I'm in the process of packing my bags to move out to my parents' house.
Huh? What the hell do you think you're doing? You left your husband on your honeymoon and went home by yourself. Do you want me to divorce with you?
Yes, I do. Getting a divorce is fine. What? I told both of her parents that I wanted a divorce and the reason why. They immediately agreed with me.
Huh? Why?
Tony, you seem to be making a very big mistake. It is true that my dad's company is a subcontractor of your dad's company. However, my dad's company has obtained patents for several products.
Patents?
Your dad's company is subcontracting the patent-related work to my dad's company. In other words, my dad's company is the only company that can take on your dad's work.
Well, then, do you mean?
That's right. If you stop doing business with my dad's company, it's your dad's company that will be in trouble.
Seriously? For sure?
Why would I lie about something like this? I spoke to your dad about it yesterday. He said he couldn't let such an unfaithful son take over his company. So he said he's taking back the idea of positioning you as the next president of the company.
What?
Please ask him directly about the details when you seek him at work.
Oh, okay. Then I'll cut off all the other women as of today.
Huh?
I'll take good care of you as my wife. Let bygones be bygones. No needs to get a divorce then, right?
Tony, I think you have another misunderstanding.
What? There's more?
Our marriage has nothing to do with each other's dad's company. It's just an arranged marriage.
What?
So, if I find out that you are cheating on me, we'll just get divorced right away. Our divorce doesn't mean that my dad will stop doing business with your dad.
Then why am I not the next president of the company?
I think it's because you've been judged to be unfit to be the president based on your recent series of actions.
What? No way!
Anyways, I'm consulting a lawyer and getting ready, so when I'm all set up, I'll contact you. Just you wait and see.
Oh man!
People say I'm low-key and quiet, and so I'm often considered as a timid person. Not only had Tony misunderstood the relationship between our dads, I guess Tony underestimated me as a woman who could not fight back in any way. That's why he was repeatedly cheating on me with multiple women. Anyways, since we had a broken marriage from the very start, the amount of compensation I could claim for my emotional pain was small. But the husbands of the women with whom Tony had affairs were more upset than I was. Surprise, surprise! All the women Tony was messing around with were married. So Tony, my ex-husband now, was sued by each of the women's husbands for moral damage. As a result, my ex-husband was disowned by his parents and got fired from his job as well. He is now working as a day laborer and doing part-time jobs to make ends meet, while continuing to pay what he was claimed.
Good morning, Kim. You're late again today. This is the 5th day in a row. Oh, sorry. My boyfriend didn't wake me up on time. Well, he was working so hard in bed last night. I think he was exhausted. We both overslept in the morning. That's not a great excuse for being late, so please come to work on time. Oh, Amy, don't be so crabby. I know you are 39 years old, single, an attractive woman, but it's wrong to be so hard on me just because I'm getting married in my 20s. That's not a great excuse for being late, so please come to work on time. Well, it's just for now, so forgive me. My wedding is next week, and I'm a bit overwhelmed. That's not a great excuse for being late, so please come to work on time. Huh? What? I'm trying to share my happiness. That's why you are 39 and still single. Do you want me to say the same line for the 4th time? I suggest making this a template and repeat it until you understand. Okay, I get it. And by the way, you need to speak more appropriately in the business situation, regardless of your age or status. Please keep your private life and work separate. Please don't make me say this again and again. I understand. I'll get ready and be there soon. Okay. We have a department meeting today, so please be here as soon as possible. Is anything going on? Amy, are you taking a day off today? It's already lunchtime, and you are still not here. I'm wondering if you ditched work. That's why 39-year-old single woman. Hello, Kim. I've been at work since this morning. But you're not at your desk, are you? We don't have any meeting outside today. You can't tell me you are on the way to some clients. Oh, no. You haven't seen my department transfer notice? Your transfer? I've been transferred to the marketing department starting today. What? I've cleaned up my desk there. Didn't you notice? Seriously? I see. Everything is gone except for the computer. A new hire will be there next week, and she will be using that desk and computer. So, you did move to the marketing department. That's a popular department with all the good-looking guys. I wanted to go there. Our boss announced my transfer about 2 months ago. Oh, really? Are we done? Let's see. I have my wedding this Sunday. Oh, that's right. Congratulations. I didn't invite you to the ceremony, but I'm inviting you to the reception. I appreciate the invitation, but I'll be also busy with a wedding that day, so I can't go. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. Well, I'd like to finish my lunch, so I'll let you go now. Huh? Seriously? Why are you here? You know you were not invited, right? We talked about it, didn't we? Seriously, why are you here? Aw, come to think of it. You said something about a wedding today. I thought you were invited to your friend's wedding or something. Don't tell me you're trying to fish for men at my wedding. Oh, no. I didn't invite you. I'm not going to let you stay at my ceremony. This is why you are 39 and still single. Please just leave now. Wow, Amy, you are still here. You were not in the chapel, so I thought you had left. Why are you wearing a wedding dress? Wearing a white dress to a wedding is out of bounds, but a wedding dress? It's beyond insane. Are you after my husband? Yes, he's a great guy, and I can understand why you'd want to take him away from me, but this is not cool. I have to do something before the reception starts. Yay! I got rid of the gold digger is complete. Now I can have my reception in peace. The scissors I brought along came in handy. Kim, what are you doing? Oh, hi. You finally replied. Please explain exactly why you cut up my wedding dress. Do I really need to explain? That's why you are 39 and still single. You are crazy to attend my wedding in a wedding dress. You are not even invited. You were trying to steal my husband, weren't you? Nope. I ripped the dress off, so you totally failed. Now get the hell out of here. Right, I have to go home. Too bad you are going to be single forever. I'm so happy to get rid of 39 years old single woman from my wedding. I'll be happy with my husband. I didn't think it was the same venue. I wasn't invited to anyone's wedding. I am here for my own wedding. I wore a wedding dress because I'm getting married today.
Huh? Amy, look what you did to me. My wedding was canceled after that.
Good morning, Kim. I heard your fiancé backed off.
I was so excited to be married to him. Seriously, what are you going to do?
You brought this on yourself. Please don't blame it on me.
This is what happens when you show up in a wedding dress. If I had known we had the wedding at the same venue on the same day.
But we had no idea.
Huh?
I only invited my family and close friends. I didn't invite anyone from work. You also told me that you only invited a few people from other departments that he was close to. I told everyone I was getting married. You must have forgotten about it.
Oh, you told everyone at work?
Yes, I did.
What?
We didn't realize we reserved the same venue.
That doesn't matter. My marriage, my future.
Telling me that won't solve anything.
You rented a new dress and continued with the wedding, didn't you? It's not fair that you got married.
Kim?
What?
I was terrified when you cut up my wedding dress with scissors.
Huh?
Well, fortunately, I wasn't hurt. Your ex will ask for compensation and the ceremony cost from you soon. Also, you're responsible for the dress you destroyed. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but...
What?
Not only did you show no remorse at all, but you acted like a victim in her backhanded way toward me.
Wait.
It wouldn't be good for you if I didn't clarify things, so I've decided to file a compensation claim.
No way! Amy, please, I apologize for what I did. Please cancel the compensation. I'm being sued for over $50,000. And the company is now recommending that I resign voluntarily. My coworkers have become strangely cold, so I'll have to leave. I can't rely on my parents because they told me that they disowned me. And to top it all off, if I have to pay you, I can't do this. Amy, hey, are you aware of the trouble you're putting me through? Your coworkers are asking for help. Who the hell do you think you are to make me beg like this? That's why you 39-year-old single woman. Wait, you are married.
The next day, when I came to work, Kim was gone. I heard that she sent a 2 weeks notice and stopped showing up for work. Kim's parents visited me to apologize and told me what happened to Kim after that. After she left, she planned to move back to her parents' house even though she has been disowned. Her parents, who were well aware of their daughter, did not let Kim sneak back home. They sent her to their distant relatives far from them. By the way, her relative took care of the compensation and other fees for some reason. They somehow love Kim and especially their adult son. I interrupt the conversation because it would have been traumatic for me too.
Alyssa, I need to talk to you. Is this a good time? Hello? I see. It's midnight there right now. Oh well, I'll just text you now. Call me when you read this. When my work here in Japan ends in a week, I'm divorcing you. Listen carefully. I found a girl in Japan who's much better than you are. She's beautiful and speaks fluent English. My approach went smoothly after I fell in love at first sight. You see, she's always wanted to go to the States and studied English very hard. She's cute. I fell in love with her at first sight, and now I can't live without her. In fact, we're already living together. Waking up with her every morning is my comfort and happiness. That's how it is, you know. I'm going back to the States with her, so get out of my house before my return. You have a week. That's enough time to move out. Oh yeah, leave me the divorce papers. The one with your section filled out correctly. See ya. What's this, Ken? Are you cheating on me? Living with a Japanese girl? I know you have a stash of DVDs of Asian women, but to do it in real life? No wonder you've been so slow to respond to my texts lately. Even with the time difference, it's weird that it takes you 3 days to respond. Well, I know that you are a completely idiot to reveal your affair so gleefully. I thought you were a better person, but now I know that you aren't. I'll move out of this place. But before I agree to our divorce, I need to know what kind of person she is. We'll discuss all of this after you return. Goodbye. Whoa, that was a lot of messages. So you want to know about my new girlfriend? Well, I'll send you her picture. She's so beautiful that you'll have to be prepared for it. Isn't she lovely? Her name is Mai. Her parents passed a long time ago. She's been living alone for a long time. That's why she can move to the States with me. Isn't she great? She is everything I need. Japanese girls are the best in the world. Hello, Samantha. I'm sorry to bother you on the weekend. I have an urgent message. Hey, Alyssa. What's going on? I have found that Mai you mentioned before. Mai? Where on earth is she? She is in Japan right now. She was messing around with my husband. Japan? Your husband? My husband's been working in Japan for a year now, and he's returning in a few days. The other day, he revealed his affair and told me he wanted a divorce. He sent me a picture of that woman, and it turned out to be Mai. That woman? Now she's in Japan? We still need to resolve our case. Anyway, thanks for your info. I can help you if you want. Oh, you don't mind? It's my business now too. They're planning to move into my place, so if you want to catch them, this would be a good time to do it. Oh, they're moving into your house? Apparently. I see. I'd like to have a strategy meeting. Can you give me some time tomorrow after work? If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. The sooner we act, the better, right? That's right. How about the restaurant across the street from the office around 6 p.m.? Okay, I'm on it. Hey, Alyssa. I just arrived at the airport. Did you leave the house yet? I brought Mai with me. I don't want her to run into you and get into trouble. I already left. Oh, okay. But I didn't leave the divorce papers. Oh, you're kidding. I know you don't want to divorce me. It's just a matter of how I feel. Mai is much more beautiful than you are. Give up and get a divorce. Yes. I'll have to talk to my lawyer about it. Lawyer? Why? If we're getting a divorce because of your affair, I deserve alimony. Huh? Oh, I see. Is that what you were thinking? You're such an idiot. Huh? Anyway, I have already left, so go home. Thanks. I had to stop at my work first. So, I will let Mai go first. I'll give you credit for being considerate. Well, I'm going back to work. My lawyer will contact you soon, okay? Alright. My lawyer will contact you soon, okay? I'm getting a promotion as soon as I get back to work here. I look forward to seeing your lawyer. Haha. Hey, Alyssa. Why did you do this? By the looks of it, did you arrive home? Yes, but there's this old couple and a woman in her 30s. Yep, I offered them a place for today. What for? They told me that they were Mai's parents. Well, yes, she is. Your girlfriend is from the States, and she is an American citizen. Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? She just came here with me. So what? I saw her Japanese passport. It could be a fake one. She speaks Japanese. Some Americans do speak Japanese. She has a little accent. Haha, she must be a good actor. She can cook Japanese food. I can cook teriyaki too. Yes, you can. Her mother calls her the greatest actor in the town. She worked so hard. What? What's going on? I heard that her mom brought a copy of Mai's birth certificate and some photos of her childhood. Ask her to show them to you. Alyssa, I don't want to get divorced. I've decided to stay married to you. I don't like it. What? Are you saying you are the victim because Mai faked her identity? She did, didn't she? Did you find out why Mai was in Japan? A woman in her 30s is Samantha. She told you, right? Mai had an affair with Samantha's ex-husband. Samantha found out and demanded alimony. Mai didn't want to pay, so she ran away. There she met me, an American guy with a crush on a Japanese woman. She wanted to marry someone to change her last name, and then she started a relationship with me. That's what Samantha told me too. I had no idea Mai was hiding from your colleague. That's true. That was a miscalculation on Mai. And that's why we're in this situation right now. Right? It's not my fault, right? It doesn't change the fact that you were cheating on me. Mai and I decided to break up, so the fact that you cheated on me will remain. Don't be stubborn. You don't really want a divorce, do you? I do. In fact, I want to get a divorce right now. Then why didn't you leave the divorce papers? Because you still love me. Because of Samantha's case, I decided to give you the paper after I got the money. Money? I mean compensation. I demand compensation. Same thing to Mai. Of course, you'll have to pay it all at once. Wait a minute. Today I've got a demotion and I'm going to take a big pay cut. Oh, really? The company found out that I was living with Mai in Japan. They told me it was against the rule to share the company apartment. You're lucky you didn't get fired. Well, I'm not sure about the compensation. I haven't changed my mind about it. Oh no. My lawyers will come by later. So please tell them what you want to say. Oh no. Oh yes! You have forgotten something important, so I have to tell you. What? The house we are renting now is in my name. What? When we first moved in, it was in your name. But since you were going to be in Japan at the time of the next contract renewal, we decided to change it to my name. We talked about it. That's right. I remember now. Well then, please get the hell out of my house. Oh no, but where should I go? My dad should be there to pick you up soon. Your dad? I explained the situation to him. I could feel his anger. You should be prepared. Stop threatening me. Your dad is very scary. I know. What? Bye. Alyssa, thanks for your hard work yesterday. I really appreciate that you let us use your place. It must have been tough for you. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Thanks for your hard work. Oh yes. Yesterday after you were done with Ken? Oh yes? 5 minutes later, your dad arrived. He punched Ken in the face. Looks so painful. Ken was shaking and on his knees, apologizing. Then he threw him into the car and drove away. I can imagine. He's an athletic man. I see. All right, then. Let's move on to our settlements. Yes. When everything is done, let's go out for a drink. Great. Let's do our best to get it all settled. Yes. A few days later, my lawyer visited Mai's and Ken's parents' places. A month after this, the divorce was finalized. I received compensation from both of them. Samantha also managed to collect the full amount she had claimed from Mai. And after that, first of all, Mai was disowned by her parents. She also has a huge debt from a credit card company. She now has 3 jobs and works all day long. My ex-husband resigned from his work. Although his family did not disown him, he was sent to work for a fishing vessel. He is in the middle of training among all the men of athletic backgrounds.
Tucker, I need to take a trip this weekend. What's going on all of a sudden? Did something happen? It looks like one of my high school friends was just admitted to the hospital. I thought I'd visit her. I'm going to stay over for a small reunion. I see. I'll be staying at a hotel there. You're not staying at your brother's? You know, David is renovating their house now after he inherited it from my parents. They're using my old bedroom as temporary storage. There's no place for me to sleep. That's true. Well, I'm going to visit him as well, but I need to find a hotel to stay. Okay. Hey, I reserved a resort hotel this weekend. I was worried there's no room available because of the short notice, but it's a good thing I called around a bunch of places. The resort hotel you mentioned had a last-minute cancellation. Being a housewife is a great thing for this kind of situation because I have so much free time. We're so lucky. A resort hotel? Huh? I thought you were staying at a regular hotel. Tucker? What is it? A hotel with a lovely spa. Really? There is such a place in your hometown? Was it me who told you that? I've never heard of it. Oh, that. Was it someone else? It was a long time ago. Maybe I heard it from someone else. Maybe David told me, and I thought it was you. Well, maybe. It was a long time ago, so my memory may be a little fuzzy. I'm sorry. I don't remember. That's okay. Oh no, I need to go shopping. It's been a while since I've been away from home, so I'm missing so many things. Oh, I'm still visiting my friend and David. Don't worry about that now. All right. Hi, Tucker. I just arrived at the station. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad you arrived safely. I'm going to stop by David's place for a bit and then going to visit my friends in the hospital. Then I'm going to have a drink with some friends and head to my hotel. Some of them are staying there as well, so we may chat in the lobby. And like I mentioned, I have a small reunion tomorrow. I may not be able to respond to your call right away. I don't want you to be worried about me. Thank you. If you need me, leave a message or a voicemail. Okay. Tim, I'm all done with my errands. I'm already checked in at the resort hotel. Wondering when you will arrive? I wonder if you're still on the train since you said you'll be here after work. Oh, by the way, Tucker hasn't noticed about us as always. I don't think he ever doubted about his cousin and his wife. I told him that I was just visiting my friend and my brother. Of course, I used Tucker's Amex to make a reservation. The concept of this trip is exactly what it sounds like. Let's have a vacation on my husband's dime. We'll get to make out a lot this weekend. Hi, Susie. Hi, Tim. Just to be sure, can I have the name of the hotel and a room number? It's room 505 at Yotsube Spa and Resort. Come quickly. Okay, I'll be there. Hey, Tim, where are you now? What? Hey, Tucker, it's been 3 years, right? I'm asking where you are. I'm on the train. Are you on your way to the resort hotel where Susie is waiting for you? No. I guess you know that after all. What? You're going to stay at the hotel with my wife Susie, aren't you? No, what are you talking about? I'm not messing with your wife. Unfortunately, I know everything. Susie has been sending messages to me, thinking it was you. That's how I found about the affair. Seriously? She made a slip of the tongue. What a screw up, that woman! I knew you were sloppy with money and women, but to make a move on a married woman, on top of that, your cousin's wife? That's what I call having no discipline. Well, I guess you know everything. I don't blame you. That's right. I'm going to a resort hotel with your wife this weekend. We're going to make out in a room all day long. Oh, yeah. What the hell? You should be more flustered. So, if you're texting me now, you're trying to stop me, right? Well, that's for sure. You don't even know which hotel we are staying. Yotsube Spa and Resort. Huh? I asked Susie when she was sending me those messages. What? There's only one Yotsube Spa and Resort. In other words, I know exactly where you're going. Seriously? If you turn back now, I'll reduce the amount of the alimony. I'll give you a tiny reduction. Alimony? If you ignore my advice and meet up with Susie, the amount will likely be increased. Damn you! Now, what are you going to do? Alright, I'll go home. And block Susie's contact information. If I ever find out you two are talking even once in the future, the alimony will go up again. I got it, damn it! Hey, Tim, are you here yet? I can't wait to make out with you. Aw, I really wish I had met you first. The main reason I got married to Tucker was because he makes a lot of money. So for now, I'm staying with him. As long as Tucker has money, I'll spend it as much as I can. They say love and marriage are separate, and it's true. I'm not leaving my ATM husband, but I love you the most. Huh? I'm done with you. Huh? Susie, you still haven't noticed? Tim? What? You should notice already. My icon and Tim's icon are identical. They're both a picture of dogs from the same breeder. How many texidents are enough for you? What? Texidents, you know? Texident? Would it be easier to say misdirected text? Did I misdirect my texts? It's me, Tucker. No way! Hey, Susie, if you're trying to contact that bastard Tim, you're wasting your time. I've agreed to a reduced alimony payment with him. He says he won't contact you anymore. I was just kidding. I mean, there are other people I'm staying with, and we're in separate rooms. It's too late. Please forgive me. Maybe you should come here now. What? As an apology, I'll do anything for you all night long. Don't say gross things. What? Why? Wouldn't a trip to a resort hotel be great? You want me to spend the night with my unfaithful wife at the resort where you were going to have an affair? Well, David is on his way to get you. Huh? You mean my brother David? Isn't it obvious? You went to a hospital to visit your friend. You visited David also. Yotsube Spa and Resort is not too far from David's place. It's just a couple of train stops. What? Wait! He's agreed to take care of you for the time being, just to keep an eye on you. But you see, they're renovating their house. That's no problem. David decided to move some stuff to a self-storage. They have a room ready for you now. Really? There's nothing to worry about, so let's just get this over with. Get this over with? A claim for alimony. What? Divorce. No way! You were unfaithful. You deserved it. Hey, please, it's just once. I believe you. With your big heart, will you forgive me for once, okay? You're sorry that you can't spend my hard-earned money, aren't you? That's not true. The only one I truly love is you. I can't believe you think I'm with you just for the money. That's exactly what you told me in your texts. That was that... Oops, it looks like David is almost here. What? Your room number is 505, right? Is this why you asked for the room number? You did this knowing I was texting the wrong person? Yes, that's right. It's terrible that you tricked me. That's so unfair. I think it's more unfair that you cheated on me. Oh no, if you forgive me, I'll never cheat on you again. Hey, I told you before, I'm all done with you. What? My lawyer will be there later. Oh no, are you kidding me? I'll be working with that lawyer from now on. How is this possible? I don't want a divorce. After this, David arrived at the hotel and got Susie. Thanks to David and a good lawyer, my divorce was quickly finalized, and the alimony was paid in one lump sum. All of his relatives disowned Tim because of this incident. I don't know where he is now. According to David, Susie is still trying to get back together with me. I've decided to make the most of my status as a remote worker and move as far away from home as I can. Later, as David told me, Susie came to the vacant house I had already moved out of, carrying huge baggage. She cried loudly when she found out for the first time that I was already gone. I guess she had given up on the idea, and now she's living under David's supervision.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.